Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Ohio, women, and Trump. A judge in Ohio just unintentionally provided women around the country a reminder of what's at stake in the upcoming election. Ohio is one of those states where the Republican Party went out of its way to attempt to rule rather than represent their citizens, after Trump unleashed their ability to restrict the rights of women in the state. Judge Christian Jenkins of the Hamilton County Common Pleas Court issued a ruling and granted a permanent injunction against the state's restrictive ban on reproductive rights. I know, you're saying, but wait, didn't the citizens of Ohio vote overwhelmingly in favor of an amendment to the Constitution to protect reproductive rights in the state? Yes, they did. But the will of the people didn't matter to many Republican legislators who promised to, quote, do everything in our power to prevent our laws from being removed. They even floated a bill to gut the amendment the people wanted. The judge in the case ruled that, quote, Ohio voters have spoken. The Ohio Constitution now unequivocally protects the right to abortion. He also said, quote, despite the adoption of a broad and strongly worded constitutional amendment, in this case and others, the state of Ohio seeks not to uphold the constitutional protection of abortion rights, but to diminish and limit it. He wasn't delicate in his statements about the government's attempt to overrule the will of the people, saying, quote, Ohio's Attorney General evidently didn't get the memo. For even after a large majority of Ohio voters, presumably both women and men, approved an amendment to the Ohio Constitution protecting the right to pre-viability abortion on November 8, 2023. The Attorney General urges this court to leave untouched all but one provision of the so-called Heartbeat Act, clearly rejected by voters. An attorney with the ACLU of Ohio said, quote, this is a momentous ruling showing the power of Ohio's new reproductive freedom amendment in practice. The 6-week ban is blatantly unconstitutional and has no place in our law. In a different case, back in August, Judge Young of Franklin County concluded pretty much the same thing when the judge temporarily paused enforcement of some of Ohio's abortion-related laws. The Republican Attorney General vowed to appeal Young's decision. In the most recent case, the AG's office said it would decide within 30 days, so after the election, if they would appeal the ruling in line with what voters wanted. Currently, Trump is campaigning, saying that he'll protect the women of this country and that he'll protect freedom. This decision is a reminder that we're still not done cleaning up after the last time his decisions failed the women of this country, took away their freedoms, limited their access to health care, and left them unprotected. He and his allies have demonstrated clearly that they don't care about the will of the American people. What we need protection from the most is his poor decision-making. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.